Hello guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. Okay, so I don't even know what to call my channel, but since I'm a doctor and I like keyboards since this year, I'ma call my channel Okie Dokie. Yo. Anyway, let's be serious. So, uh, I've started posting keyboard videos in my YouTube channel and some forums, and then one of my most recent keyboard build was this one. It's a budget keyboard, the Keychron Q1, and I'm really surprised by this board. It's one of my favorite keyboards to date, and I'm sure there's a lot of videos on how to mod it. Okay, but I've been getting a lot of questions how I modded my Q1 to still maintain the maximum flex of this board. Okay, and eliminate that ping, which is really notorious for this board. So this video will hopefully show you how I modded my keyboard, my Q1, to achieve this sound profile and still maintain the flex of the board. So let's get to it. All right, so let's open up the Q1. So I'm not gonna bore you with the details. I'm gonna fast forward some of the parts here. As you all know, the main problem with the Q1 is the hollowness, the ping, which is relatively easy to fix. However, you have to balance removing the ping and maintaining the flex of the board, because what I really like about this keyboard is how bouncy it is. The flex of the board being gasket mounted, I think it's really well implemented. The play of the gasket mount is ridiculous at the stock form. However, the problem is it's very hollow sounding and it really pings a lot. So you could search YouTube for a lot of stock Keychron sound, and I'm sure by now you know what I'm talking about. That's the reason we're making this video. Right? Alright. Alright, so out of the box, it's really hollow sounding. So you can hear that from the upper and the lower case, right? So but the problem is if you put too much stuff in the lower case of this board, you risk removing or decreasing that play. So you see that the board bounces up and down. So you eliminate that play if you put so much inside the lower case. And how much am I talking about? So I've seen a lot of videos that put polyfill. Others have put sound deadening materials. For me, even if I use this very thin sheet of PE foam, which is just around I think 0.5 millimeter, if I put it on top of the stock case foam, I feel that the flex is greatly reduced. So for me, it's by that much. So other people would be fine losing some flex, but personally for me, I don't want it. So what I found was very important in removing that ping from the upper and the lower case was the force break mod that I saw in the internet. So a lot of people have been doing the force break mod, but what I use are two layers of the force break mod, using electrical tape, and on top of that I use this. It's a medical plaster. So it's called leucoplast. So it's a kind of thick, but not that thick enough. I even tried using a silicone sheet for the force break mode. The problem is it was too thick and I couldn't close the board that well, and I think it resulted in more ping because of the space. With the leucoplast and the electric tape underneath the leucoplast, it's thick enough to eliminate the ping, but you can still close the board. So that's what I like about it. Okay, so if you put it here, all right, so you will see that that ping is greatly reduced just by the force break mod. All right, and you still have that bounce, so you don't lose that bounce. All right, I find that, again, putting anything else aside from the thin phone in the lower case, I find that it reduces the flex of the board, which I don't like personally. All right, so what are the other mods that I did? I am currently using an FR4 plate. The FR4 plate, it's an FR4 plate with a cherry profile keycaps, right, and the Keychron Yellow Pro full milky switch, which is lubed with Crytox 205 grade 0. Okay, the stock stabilizers are good. I really like them, but I tried switching them out for the Duroc V2s, and I think it sounded better. Okay, but if you're going to ask me, should I switch or upgrade to other stabilizers, I'm not sure if it's worth it. The stock are really good. So these are the V2 stabilizers, and I really like this 3-layer of P foam on the bottom case. It really made the space bar sounded way better. Actually, for me, it's so good. So I really like that part without reducing the flex again. So without reducing the flex. Okay, so what are other things that I place inside the board? So Tempest tape mod. So it's just Scotch tape. It's 3 layers and a PE foam, so between the PCB. Okay, and basically that's it. So that's how I modded my Q1, and I'll be posting a sound test at the end of the video. So So that's it. So I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I hope you'll find it useful. So if you do, please do hit like and subscribe. So I'm not sure if I'm going to continue doing this, but who knows, right? The Keychron Q1 is surprisingly a very good keyboard for the price. You have to put on a lot of work to make it sound the way you like it, but it's amazing. It's awesome. So as a background, I got the Q1 coming from the KBD 67 Lite, which I still have right now. So it's still one of my favorite keyboards. This little guy right here, it's amazing. It's awesome. During the time, I was really trying to contemplate if I'm going to buy the V3 case for this KBD 67 Lite, because I really wanted a different profile just to switch things up. So I wanted the aluminum case, but I thought to myself, with that price, I just add on some few bucks and then I could get a new keyboard, a separate one, and I'm really glad I did. So it's amazing. These two are my daily drivers, and I rotate them once in a while. So again, thank you for listening and for viewing. This is Okie Dokie. I'm not sure if that name is good, but anyways, so hope you guys find this useful.